What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the FallenRedZeo. I'm back with more Marvel Legends. This time we're ending off our Disney Plus series with the figures from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So we have 4 new figures from this show where we have the Captain America version of Falcon, we have Winter Soldier, US Agent, and Baron Zemo. Of course, 4 great characters from the show that I absolutely love, so I'm excited to look at all these figures, especially this new version of Captain America. So with this Disney Plus wave, we get the Build-A-Figure of Falcon's wings, so you can see each set kind of comes with wing parts for Falcon. And of course, we have the rest of the figures in the wave too that we've already done reviews on this week. So at the end of this video, we can build Falcon's wings and put them on him. So I have his big red, white, and blue wings to go along with it. And of course, we'll look at each figure and other Marvel Legends versions of each of them. So looking at the side of the box, we can see more realistic pictures of each of the characters. So Zemo looks awesome with his helmet on. Then of course, Falcon, Winter Soldier, and US Agent. And around on the back, we have those same pictures. And for Captain America Sam Wilson, we have donning a brand new suit and wings from Wakanda. Sam Wilson proudly takes on the mantle, ready to unite the people as the world's new Captain America. And for Winter Soldier, says thrust back into the real world, Bucky is forced to figure out how to become James Barnes again, all while facing demons from his past. So that sums up the show pretty well there. And of course, we have the pictures down at the bottom with the Build-A-Figure wings for Captain America and our entire wave that we did separate out. So the first video we did was WandaVision, then we did Loki, and now the Falcon and Winter Soldier. And then our other 2 figures for Baron Zemo, we have Baron Zemo, a Sokovian Special Forces officer who targeted the Avengers, has been rotting in a German prison, but recent events will reignite him with a ferocity. And US Agent says after being stripped of the Captain America title, John F. Walker's spirit is shaken and he takes on a new mantle, US Agent. So 4 awesome looking characters here that I'm super excited to look at just because I love this show so much. I'm excited to look at the figures from this. So let me go ahead and get the figures open and we'll take a look at them together. So starting off with Bucky here, he looks awesome again, pretty much exactly how he does in the show. So he has the shorter hairstyle compared to last time we saw him where he had the longer hair. Then he's got this blue outfit on the top, which reminds me of like the classic World War II version of Bucky, just with the way the outfit's designed and the red lines and everything strapped over the top. Just reminds me a lot of that with like the flap design over to the one side, but looks really nice overall in the blue color. But of course, on the right side, he has a sleeve all the way down to his hand and black designs into the leather gloves. And of course, on the left, he has his missing arm where he has the Wakandan arm on here now. So in the all shiny black and gold design with the lines all the way through, it looks really nice. That of course would be fun to pop out like the Wakandans did to him. Black leather pants, and I like the designs there up on the thighs, transitioning into just straight black pants going into the black boots. So overall, pretty nice looking Bucky. I think the face looks really good. Looks pretty similar to Sebastian Stan. Not exact, but pretty good as it could be. I like even all the little stubble there on his face that they added in. Looks really nice overall. So for the figure's movements, head can twist all the way around. He can look just down about that far and up that far. Not good range in the neck, but he does have some tilt. Shoulders come up 90 degrees and can rotate all the way around. We have the bicep twist, the double elbow joint that can bend up that far, and the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. Ab crunch right in the midsection there, so you can crunch that far forward, that far back, so pretty decent. Twist all the way around at the waist. Hips come up 90 out to the side that far. Thigh twist, but much lower down compared to other figures, which is really weird, but it has thigh twist there and twist all the way around. Double knee joint that can bend up that far, and he can kick his own butt. Shin twist at the top of the boot, and the foot can flex back and forth and twist side to side. So no issues at all with this Bucky. And for accessories, he just comes with 2 additional hands, so we get a fist hand for his normal hand and more of a grasping hand for the Wakandan one. And unfortunately, we don't get any guns with Bucky. So Bucky usually uses guns, and he does have like a trigger finger for his one hand, but unfortunately no guns come with this. I don't know if that's just the thing Disney has ordered or what the deal is. They just didn't want to give guns or whatever. So we'll have to get guns from another figure, but we just have these additional hands, unfortunately, that go with him. So pretty boring there. But let's see how he compares to other Winter Soldier Marvel Legends. So there you can see our Bucky compared to the others. So this one I assume is probably like the Infinity War version of Bucky. So you see he does have the longer hair there. And then we have more like Winter Soldier version. So the masked version and the unmasked version. And again, I don't know if these are exactly from Winter Soldier. They do look much older because the face prints don't look nearly as nice, and they're taller figures and much bigger and bulkier and everything. And then of course all the way over here we have the newest comic version of Winter Soldier, which looks really nice. And again, you can see some of the details, especially like with this Bucky with the straps going over to the side, and this one has it as well, of course, covered up. So it looks pretty awesome compared to the other Winter Soldiers, and the face of course looks the best out of all the MCU ones. And next up we have Baron Zemo, or Helmet Zemo as he's known. Looks pretty awesome here. Again, looks pretty much exactly how he did in the show, especially when they went on the mission into Madripoor, where he put on the long purple trench coat, which looks pretty awesome. So I like up here how it's a lighter purple and darker purple on the outside. I like that with the fur collar going up around his neck. Maroon color shirt on underneath, black belt with a silver buckle, black pants going all the way down to black shoes. And I like he's got purple and black gloves in that much lighter purple. And then we have the face of Daniel Bruhl, which I think looks pretty awesome. There are some specs. I don't know if those are supposed to be if he has like moles or something on his face, but he has specs all over. And again, I don't know if it's just paint issues or if it's what he's supposed supposed to look like, but again has the face printing with all the little dots and looks pretty accurate, I think, overall to him, especially from like the side there. I think that looks almost exactly like him, so they did a really good job. He's got his hair all parted and swept to the side, but what's really weird is how purple his hair is. Again, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but his hair is really purple with like a brown painted over the top of it, which looks really weird. I mean, it's not really noticeable unless you see it up close, but I just like how he has like purple hair apparently, which is pretty funny. But for movements, his head can twist all the way around there. He can look that far down, that far up, not a whole lot of range, and a little bit of rocking. Shoulders come up a little bit there, not too much because he does have like the pads there on his shoulder, so you can't really get it up too much, so just a little bit there, but it does twist all the way around. He's got bicep twist, the double elbow joint that can bend pretty much up on itself, so really good there. And the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth, but with the sleeves of the jacket, you don't really get a whole lot of movement. He has an ab crunch right in there, so he can crunch forward just about that far, so not really too much at all, and then back not at all because of the jacket. Twist all the way around at the waist. Hips can come in 90 degrees out to the side that far. Thigh twist all the way around. Double knee joint that can bend up that far. Again, jacket in the way, so we have to bring it to the front. And then the foot can rock back and forth and twist side to side. And for accessories, he comes with a lot of cool stuff. So first off, we have the helmet of Baron Zemo. So it's like sock helmet he puts on. That I think looks really nice, just the way it's designed with the purple and all the like rib designs and everything. You can still see his eyes through there. So let's go and switch this out. So there he is with the mask on, and I don't think it actually looks too good. I don't really enjoy the way it is just because it's too thin, like should have more thickness on the side of his neck. So it looks a little bit weird there. So I don't think it looks that great overall unless I just don't have it on right or something. I don't know. It just looks a little bit off to me, but it still gives you that look of a more classic Baron Zemo. We get some additional hands for him. So just the same black and purple glove designs, just in fist this time. He gets a gun, a nice gold looking futuristic gun, but perfect in gold for Baron Zemo. So let's go and pop this his hand that has the trigger finger. And finally, he comes with the book that he uses against the Winter Soldier to be able to mind control Bucky and everything. So we just get the red book with the black star on the front of it. So that's pretty cool as well that he comes with that. And let's compare him to other Marvel Legends. So the only one we have is this version of Baron Zemo from the comic series. We don't have any other MCU versions or anything. So this is what Baron Zemo looks like from the comics. This may be his dad because I know his dad was Baron Zemo and then it got passed down the helmet, but it looks pretty awesome. So there's that classic looking sock face in the purple with the black line. So I like how they added the lines in with the new one and everything. But of course he does usually have the crown on, so no crown on the MCU version, but still looks pretty awesome. I like the comparisons overall, all in the purple and the sock face and everything. So I think overall they fit pretty well together. And although not the best figure, a decent looking Baron Zemo. And next up, we have John Walker as U.S. Agent and not the Captain America version. So this looks pretty awesome. So this was, of course, the end of this series. So this looks pretty awesome overall. It is pretty much just exactly his Captain America outfit, just redesigned into the more black, really dark blue black colors. And then the red stripes on the front, which does fit for U.S. Agent, but it's not exact. And I will show you pictures that kind of annoy me. So there's a lot about this figure that's annoying me. Figure overall is pretty decent. Just the stuff that he's lacking and everything just really annoys me. But looks pretty good overall. So we have the face there of John Walker, of course, supposed to be Wyatt Russell, which from that very first episode we got introduced to him looked really funny, but over time he didn't look as goofy as he did. But you can kind of see some of the appearance there. And then again, he's in his Captain America outfit. So once we get that figure of him in the Captain America outfit, it will look exactly the same, just repainted is the only difference. But again, just in that all black design, like the US flags on the side, the star up on his head with the little A design with the star, same there on his chest, same there on the back. Looks pretty awesome. Of course, I'm a huge fan of Captain America, so I love all the designs of like Captain America's and the knockoffs, I guess you'd say. So like US Agent. So he has that red and black designs all the way through, some silver there on the belt buckle and some designs there, bright red gloves which stick out, and I like that a lot. He does have a gun over here on his thigh holster and it is molded in, so we can't actually pull the gun out or anything, so that's one thing that sucks. US Agent does use guns, but his is kind of molded into the holster and you can't take it out at all. Some knee pads and then just all black boots with the coverings on them that I like. So just looks pretty awesome overall. Like I said, I will get into the stuff that's missing here in a second. So for movements, his head can twist all the way around. He can look just that far down and that far up, so not a lot of range in there, and then his head can twist side to side a lot. Shoulders come up 90 degrees and rotate all the way around. He's got the bicep twist, the double elbow joint that can bend up that far, wrist twist around and flex back and forth, and again you notice he has that trigger finger hand, although he can't use the gun. Ab crunch back and forth, so crunch that far forward, that far back, twist all the way around at the waist. Hips come up 90 degrees out to the side that far, thigh twist that can twist all the way around, of course the gun's in the way there. Double knee joint that can bend up that far in the back, shin twist that can twist all the way around, and foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. And for accessories, the only thing he comes with, unfortunately, is 2 additional fist hands. So he has the trigger finger hand and then just a grip hand, so he just comes with 2 additional fists if you want that. So that's what kind of sucks about this. So he has the trigger finger hand but no gun. He has the gun on him but you can't use it, and then he has the other hand which could be used for like, you know, a shield or something, but he doesn't come with a shield. So that's one thing that really stinks about it. And another thing I don't like is his paint design. So his paint is off. So if we bring the picture from the box here, I'll have to kind of hold it to to the side so you can see. You can see he's supposed to have red and white stripes down the front of him. Well, on the figure here, they painted where the red is supposed to be the white, and then where these big, thick black stripes are supposed to be the red. So I think we're going to try and get another one of these figures, and then maybe try to paint it. Hopefully we can do a good paint job and stuff, and get it to look like the actual US agent is supposed to. But I guess that does always leave it open for Hasbro to give us another version with the proper paintings and everything. And of course, let's compare him to the other Marvel Legends we have, which the only one we got is the comic version. And so this is what he looks like from the comics. So he has pretty much exactly a Captain America outfit, just with the chest painting of the red and white stripes with the black star on it. Again, more red and white stripes that should be on this new one. And then he also has a gun. I don't have it with him or anything, but he does also come with a gun. So again, he has that gun, and he has the proper shield with the red, white, and black shield. So again, this one from Falcon Winter Soldier is missing a lot of stuff that I wish they would give him. And like I said, that does leave open though, at least to get another figure in the future that comes with all that stuff. But of course, I do love the classic US agent there, which looks awesome. And I think they did a pretty good job trying to make that transition over to it. And finally, that brings us to our Sam Wilson Captain America. So this looks awesome. Of course, the whole point of the show was finding that replacement for Captain America. And they had John Walker as Captain America until they took it away from him. And then it kind of transitioned over to Sam Wilson as the new Captain America with this combination of Falcon. So he has the Falcon wings and everything, as well as being Captain America. So very awesome looking figure overall. So this is just the basic one we get right out of the box. So he looks pretty awesome here. So has the same Falcon design overall, pretty much, you know, not a whole lot has changed besides the colors. So he still has the material coming up around his head in white this time with the goggles on, which you can see some of his eyes in there. I think the face overall does look like Anthony Mackie, like even though it's mostly covered up, you can see those features. So it does look like him, which is awesome. And then we have his new outfit. So again, very Falconish style. So we still have the backpack going around there into the back, star there on the shoulder with the thicker shoulder pads. I love the red, white, and blue design, red stripes in the middle, white to the side going all the way out to the arms, red and silver gauntlets there on his hands going into the gloves, blue underneath that. And then from his waist down, we've got all blue with some of the white details wrapping around his legs, even like some of that texture you can see in there, which is awesome. And silver and red boots, which looks like the paint job's not the best, like especially there, and then has some red there on the silver. So looks like this doesn't have the best paint job ever. Looks pretty dang awesome altogether. So he does have the backpack accessory attachment there that I already popped in that it came with. So it just pops right into the back there. So for the movements, his head can twist all the way around. He can look that far down, that far up, not too bad, and some rocking side to side. Shoulders can come up a little bit there. Of course, with the thick shoulder pads, you don't really get to bend it up much farther, just about that, still under 90 degrees, and can rotate all the way around. We have the bicep twist, the double elbow joint that bends up that far, wrist twist around and flex back and forth, ab crunch right in the middle there, so you can crunch back and forth, so that far forward, that far back. Actually, probably one of the best crunch out of all the figures. Twist all the way around at the waist, hips come up 90 degrees out to the side that far, thigh twist all the way around, double knee joint that can bend up that far in the back, and the foot can flex back and forth and twist side to side. So just a great looking figure. I wish the paint job was a little bit better, but just overall, I love the look of this figure because, as I mentioned, my favorite superhero ever is Captain America. So any version of Captain America in the red, white, and blue style designs, I absolutely love. So even the Sam Wilson version here. But since he is now Captain America, of course, he's got to come with the Captain America shield. So we get the shield we see in the series. So the newer design with that line separating through the white there and everything. But overall, still that MCU version, but still looks pretty nice. And underneath, we do have the handles there. And I like how they made him like a brown leather color there. So that looks awesome. So we have the shield here. So let's go ahead and pop this onto his hand. So there we got Sam with the Captain America shield, and that looks awesome. And then of course with all this Disney Plus wave, so from the past few videos, we did get all the wing pieces to build the wings for Falcon here. So this is the design. So it's similar to the wings we got before from a Vulture, where we had all the individual pieces that we then built together. So of course each figure from this wave came with a piece. We get this nice little flight stand here, so clear standing on the bottom with the clear peg coming up to the top that pegs into the back of the backpack. So we have the backpack and then 3 sections of the wings that all got put together, and they all spread out like that and looks pretty awesome. Of course, there's the peg, so we can pop it into the back of the Falcon here. So let's go ahead and pull out this backpack and pop this one on. So it just pops in his back like that, and of course it is perfect height, so he can stand perfectly flat on the base and everything. So it works out perfect. So the wings do have some movement. So like in the very back, there was that joint there, so it does allow the wings to move up and down a little bit there. And then we have the individual joints. So right here we have a joint, and then we have another joint here. So we can kind of get him to wrap around him into the front here, like he kind of did in the show. So it kind of like protects him and everything. So that is pretty awesome. Like I did the Diamond Select version a while ago, and the wings couldn't really move that much at all. So they were just pretty much stiff there and couldn't really do anything. And finally, we also give this a red wing, but in the new red, white, and blue design. And it's on this nice little clear piece, so you can pop this into the backpack. It doesn't stick on very well, and it does fall off a lot, but there is this little hole right in there that fits perfectly for the peg, and it's designed a certain way so it fits right in. And you you just kind of stick this in, but again, it doesn't stick in very well and keeps falling off. And Red Wing is on a ball joint, so you can kind of twist around. But we can have Red Wing flying around to the side there, which looks awesome. But of course, we can compare Falcons with other versions. So here are the two other MCU versions of Falcons we've got already. Both look pretty similar, just they changed the colors up a little bit, but still has the big wings. Again, with these wings, they don't really move or anything, but still look awesome. So, but you can see that transition from Falcon into the Captain America version. Have a lot of the same attire and stuff that kind of transitioned over, but both look very awesome compared there. And then we also have the MCU version of Red Wing. I think this one looks much better compared to the new one for Captain America, so I really like this Red Wing compared to that. But very cool to see these Falcons compared to the Captain America. And then we have the comic version of the Sam Wilson Captain America. Of course, doesn't have the wings or anything for this one, just the plain figure itself. I really love the look of the comic design. You can see the details that transition over with the star in the center, with the wing designs, the goggles on the face, and even like the belt design with like that looks like kind of wingish and stuff for both of those. So that is just awesome and I love it. Well, that's gonna be it for this Marvel Legends Disney Plus wave, with these 4 specific figures being from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And as I mentioned, I did reviews this week of all the other figures, ending off here with my favorite of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And of course, this entire wave gave us our wings for the new Captain America, and they all just look awesome. Like I said, I'm kind of disappointed in the US agent. I wish he came with a little bit more, and I wish Bucky came with like at least a gun or something to put with him. But overall, I can't complain too much. They're all great looking, incredible figures. No real issues with any of them besides some of the paint job on the Captain America, but all very awesome looking figures. But let me know what you thought of these figures down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my reviews, please leave a thumbs up for me. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can check out those past videos and future Marvel Legends. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.